Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following Aegon Blackfyre here in the Game of Thrones mod. And as you will recall in that last episode, Aegon has gone out and sought to bring some of these lands beyond the wall here underneath his banner after escaping from the wall as a deserter from the Night's Watch. And we have managed to do so. You'll see that we've got a pretty decent chunk of land here that we have managed to subdue the wildlings of these areas, and we are going to have to continue that here in this episode, at least to some extent. Now, as you can see, we did get pulled into a war here, and I thought this was an ally or an allied war that we were getting pulled into. It was actually the lands that we had just conquered were already being attacked, and so we just had to take over that war once we conquered this little land here, Huskmere. Luckily, we've managed to defeat the enemy armies, and we can enforce our demands. Let's see if we can take a hostage here. It doesn't seem like, oh, they might have no choice but to accept. So let's enforce our demands here. So there we got some money as well, which is nice, and we get this hostage here. So this will be useful to us. He is the heir to these lands, so we can potentially make him loyal to us. Maybe we'll see. In any case, let us disband our armies and prepare for what is to come next. Now, I would like to introduce a new character to you. This is one of Aegon's more loyal followers. This is another deserter from the Night's Watch, somebody who followed Aegon north of the wall here. This is Vincent Rookblade. Now, he is a Valeman. His family is a minor noble house that came from the Vale here. Unfortunately, due to his unique looks here and his just the questionable nature of his parentage, well, he was sent to the wall by his father at the age of 16, and well, there he met Aegon Blackfyre very briefly, but ended up taking to the man and essentially really not necessarily worshiping him, but becoming something of a follower of Aegon. And so when Aegon went north of the wall, Vincent came with us. So he is one of our more loyal followers, and a quite useful one. You can see that he is quite the intrigue-focused character here. And he will no doubt be useful to us. We do have him as our caravan master right now. He might try to rise up in his position here. We shall certainly see. I have no doubt that he aims to become our spy master, which is currently held by Chiefess Val, but we'll see if he can pull off some plots to usurp that position. In any case, we should probably find him a spouse. I think that would be good for him, and we can try to kind of continue his lineage and potentially get some useful followers in the future here. So we're going to arrange for that. And yeah, if we can get a position for him, we might maybe we'll give him some land or something like that if he proves capable of doing so. But in any case, he definitely could become a pretty good spy master, but we'll have to see if that position gets vacated here by Chiefess Val, who is a valuable vassal, and we don't want to offend her just yet. So we do have many such characters like this, no doubt, in our court, people who have followed us, and you can get your own characters in the game simply by becoming a channel member, either on YouTube. You can click the join button down below, or go to our Patreon. And if you join at the counselor tier, you can get your own characters in the game as well. So what do we do from here? Well, We do need to continue our plans now. We did lose some of our wives in the previous episode, which was unfortunate, but we have just out of necessity, really, already sought out some future alliances here. So we did manage to get some, and so we have our new wives here. High Chiefess Harma has actually she is from the Hornfoot clan, and that does, I believe, get us an alliance with the Hornfoots. Yeah, High Chieftain Craster of the Ice Lakes. That's a useful alliance for us to have. And then our newest wife, High Chieftain Ygritte, is I believe, the sister of one of our previous wives who unfortunately fell in battle, but she is strong and a skilled fighter. And so we keep that alliances with the Borhel clan. So, we're making these strong alliances here in order to essentially push our realm further in the south, and then have strong alliances with which we could potentially act against the wall in the future. We're going to have to wait and see how things play out here, but we are in the process of building a claim to call ourselves the king beyond the wall, but we still have a little bit of work to do to get to that point. So I'm going to get time running here. We're just going to kind of let things simmer for a little bit. We just finished some wars, so we got to plan out where we're going to go next. Potentially the best option. Oh, what do we have here? A new home. Our hostage has arrived. Indeed. Gorn Sealcut. You know what? Educate child. There we go. Should we? Yeah, let's educate him ourselves. Convert his culture. Yeah, let's get him to become North Valyrian here. That's useful to us. We'll teach him the Valyrian language. We'll teach him to essentially, almost worship us. As like I mentioned before, we are trying to kind of create something like what the Thens have up here, where we are considered more god than man. And so we need to, raise this next generation to believe that. So a little bit of brainwashing going on here, I suppose. In any case, like I said, we do need to think about who we're going to act against next. This Chiefess Osha of the Shieldblood clan seems like the prime target here. Not very strong, no allies, and really the rest of the ones that we're going to be going up against are going to be quite a bit more difficult. The High Chieftain of the Warrior Mains here is going to be pretty tough because he does have this alliance here, I do believe. Yeah, so Milkwater and the Old Heart Woods are allied together. It's a pretty strong alliance. I think our alliance does trump that, but we'll have to be careful. We're not so powerful that we can just do whatever we want. And indeed, you'll see that our troops are actually, we got to let them come back up a little bit here. So, we do have a trained healer. This could be useful. We've got our caravan master, but we do not have a healer. Let's see. Oh, what do we have? The implacable High Chieftain. Chieftain Gunser is important to me. Let him go. 25. I will accept. So yeah, we do. We need the Maester, don't we? Do we still have that option? Send for a Raven from Old Town. Let's see if this works. I can't remember if we did this in the last episode or not, but we'll see if we can get ourselves somebody to fill up this position. Yeah, there we go. So at least we do have ourselves a physician, a maester, probably somebody who deserted with us as well. I'd like to get a wet nurse, but can we afford it really? Potentially. I mean, it does help with raising your kids. So if we can get ourselves somebody who's pretty decent here, that would be useful to us. What are our options? Osha? Let's see. Let's take a look at Osha here. Pretty good. She's got the robust trait here. And Harma. Osha would be better. Her aptitude is excellent. It's going to cost us some money, but that is pretty all right anyways, because we do want to raise our kids to be strong and capable and potentially, you know, inheriting our claims and our realm upon our death here. So I'm going to speed time up, let our army build back up here. We're going to need to deal with the control in our various countings, but we don't need to deal with that just yet. Dayrissa seems like a fine name for our daughter here. So we do have a couple children. As long as we get a few, we should be good to ensure our dynasty. King Carlon's Grand Tournament. Oh, this is the King of Flatfang. Interesting. Where's Flatfang? Ah, okay, over here. This is a powerful man here. He's organizing a grand tournament. What do they have? They have archery, recital, wrestling, duels, and then the ceremony. All right. We could try this. We've got quite a bit of danger. A lot of forest, a lot of mountain danger. We're going to hire a forest guide, and then we will hire... Oh, probably mountaineer as well. There we go. Still quite a bit of danger, but I mean, what do you expect when you're traveling across, you know, these these lands? Really, there's not anything we can do about that. We'll just have to face the danger, and frankly, it is worth it here. Like I said, we got to make inroads with the people here, try to make alliances, and going to these great moots is something that is pretty important for that. All right, so let's see here. What do we got? All right, our wife is coming with us, it does appear. All right, yeah, we'll have to be quite careful here as we make this journey, but I'm sure we'll be able to face any dangers. A duel demanded. All right, who is this man? Harold Pharaohs, Old Gods Northman. What's he doing beyond the wall? Maybe he's a deserter as well. I have no interest in you or a fair fight. You might be less valuable after I win. Yeah, let's beat this guy. We'll lose some stress. We'll gain some prestige. He'll join our court. He's not particularly great, but, you know, could be useful. Danger, a buzzing scourge. The taiga of Bear's Den are swarming with tiny, dark, blood-sucking insects. No matter what we do or where we go, there they are, leeching our blood like a torturous cloud sent by the Night's King himself. Not only are the horses getting flighty and temperamental, but my entourage as well, especially my captain Lothar, who is furiously flailing his sanguine-covered arms. Push through, they are mere insects. Okay, Lothar, strip down, you'll walk in front. Lothar here, one of the warriors who has come with us north beyond the wall. Let's see. Let's push through. They are insects. 75% chance we get drained by mosquitoes. Tiny health penalty. Stress game. That's not the worst. But it's not great. But, you know, like I said, we expected to face some dangers here. Look at the lands we're traveling across here. Like, you know, we're going, this is not a well-traveled road here. We're basically going on this like weeks-long journey through dense forests, potentially hostile wildling clans, and then up into these icy mountains. Like, this is a dangerous journey. We are lucky if we make it through, but we do need to do this. Vincent is in charge of our food supplies and sheepishly revealed our provisions are now all but useless, having been poorly stored. Ooh, that's unfortunate. The locals around here must have something. Nature will provide for us. Pretty good chance. Yeah, you know, we'll have to resort to foraging, but Vincent, you're not showing yourself too good here. Nature will provide for us, indeed. Danger, tempting fruit. Let's see. One of our people seems to be interested in eating some unknown plant. Let Aegon eat it. Very well. You can try it if you want. It reinvigorates the mind, body, and soul. Well, there you go. Guess he chose wisely there. And here we have arrived at the site of the tournament in Toothline. Can't wait for it to start. Obviously, our intent is going to be triumph. because we want those rewards. I mean, archery, recital, wrestling, duel, we could get some really good rewards. So we are going to try to triumph here. I mean, it would be good to make friends as well. King Carlon of Flatfang, King Dormund of Ice Lakes. I mean, triumph does increase. You know, I think we'll still be able to win even if we're not taking the triumph one. So, you know what, but getting a friend could be useful. That is kind of what we came here for. So yeah, let's see how it plays out. Let's go to the tourney grounds here. Let's see, training time. We can, let's see, our score increases slightly. That would be good. Best them all, Aegon now. Yeah, I do need to increase my score a little bit. There we go. We're close to qualifying. I think we might just be able to make it in if we can get one good event before it begins here. We should have time, just enough time. So we can go to one more place. What's going to give us the best chance to win? Go to the village, go to the tavern. The temple, we might get that prayer one where we can potentially get victory. I don't think our character is much of a prayer type guy though. So let's try let's go to the artisan quarters here. Find banner. Okay, I survey the bolts of fabric. Let's see. Nothing is more useful than a game bison. Okay, we're going for a gift here. Could spend some money. These doeskin gloves are very fine. We could get him a game bison. Cost 20, but we do have money here. Like I said, we want to get that friendship there if we can. Looks like we did make it into the archery tournament, so we needn't have worried. It's time to show the world my skill. So he doesn't seem to have liked our games then. All right, let's go back to Triumph here. I watch with a practiced eye as Tormund begins his approach toward the target. The first shot flies true and thuds home. The second was more wayward, much more wayward. Looks like he shot somebody in the crowd. Call the physician. It's not really my concern. I think we can agree on that. I flex the bowstring a few times, limbering up, and take a deep breath. I've hit the target's nail right on the head. Yes, there we go. Our score increases moderately. Apparently, Mole spit in my hostage Gorn's food during dinner a few nights ago. You're a fiend, Gorn screams, but you're a changeling, Mole screams back. They've been fighting every day. You will have your revenge in time. Yeah, you know, vengeful is not a terrible trait. I'm not going to take a stress hit for the kid that is not even our own. All right, the competition is drawing to a close. I am one with my bow. Let's see. Final shot should be as normal. No, I am one with my bow. Let us see if we can find success here. One last knock. Oh, it says we're winning, but we'll see. I don't know if we're going to pull off a victory here. No, unfortunately not. Well, we did give it our best try in any case. It's always next time. All right, well, from here, I think, you know what, let's head to the village. You can sometimes get some good events here. Come see the meticulous Sorin, a colorfully clad man shouts, precariously balancing a mace on his nose. I know the stories. Perhaps you'd like to hear something cheerful, like the tale of when Chieftain Blue Elk of Shur Ale Erur became friends with Chieftain Lying Snake of Pulkbush. He says while doing a handstand, or perhaps my lord would rather hear a grim story, like the one of when High Chiefess Cawing Gull of Wintermouth's father, Longcat, had his head ripped off. Wow, crazy stories. No boring, I want to see Juggle. Tell me the cheerful tale. The grim story will set the right tone. We could again... I mean... I prefer a grim story, I think. It just seems like the type of character we are. Doesn't look like we'll make it into the recital. I mean, maybe we'll get lucky, but we shall see. I think we'll head over to the tavern See what we get here. Saw someone holding someone's sign. Let's see. As I take a sip of wine, I reminisce about the time when my firstborn child, Damon, was born. If you want to hear a real story, I turn asked to my companions. I need to make sure that I look good. I don't think we're too concerned about... you know what? Yeah, well, we are ambitious, so we do need to make sure that we look good. It actually brings us pretty close to qualifying, so maybe we'll make it into this kind of debate. I imagine this isn't a poetry recital, but more of a debate, like part of the moot kind of thing. So seems we did make it in, though. Yeah, I don't imagine, even though there are probably poets among the wildling folk. Let's see. We're just going to kind of go for, the smartest options here. And that's going to be this one here. 7% chance of victory. We'll see. We'll see if we can pull it off. We'll go with this one over here. Score increases slightly, 11% chance. And then finally, we shall go here and regale the crowd with a tale of war and victory. Can we pull off a very unlikely win? I doubt it, but you never know. Stranger things have happened, indeed. What? I think we actually won. What? How did we win this? All right, so, well, our chances were very low there. But we did win this, I imagine, kind of a debate between the high chieftains, the various kings beyond the wall that are here. We have made a name for ourselves in our oratory skills, probably speaking of how we want to lead the wildlings against the Night's Watch, how we understand them because we come from the beyond, south of the wall. And although that makes us an outsider, it also gives us an understanding of how the people south of the wall work. And, partially due to the name we've been making ourselves, how we've been bringing all these wildlings beneath our banner, maybe that has given us a little bit of sway here. So we have actually won here. It gives us a nice bit of prestige. And yeah, now can we finish this off by winning the last two here, not only proving that we are, skilled with words, but a skilled warrior as well. We've got the wrestling and the duel coming up. If we can compound this with another victory in one of these physical contests, I think that would probably mean we've made a good showing for ourselves. So we should probably attempt to, get ourselves qualifying. I think we'll probably be okay, but you never know. It seems we have an opportunity to bring this woman here to, let's see, Chieftain Tormund's counselor. Her skills have been greatly praised. Gold is the biggest temptation. We could try to, let's see, a skillful woman deserves a skillful liege or no liege at all. All right, this guy, let's try it. She's offended by our discourtesy. Oh, well. We'll have to simply move on from that. Not really too concerned about that anyways. Oh, there we go. We're guaranteed to qualify. Excellent. We'll probably go to the tent camp here next. You're going to win this, my captain, Aegon exclaimed. It'll be trivial, like when you defeated Chieftain Halleck of Misted Vale at the Battle of Sturdy Oak. You're much too chivalrous and handsome to fail. Well, thank you, Aegon. You know what? That is kind words. It feels good to know that my captain's at my back. Be silent, Stag. I already know. Our score increases greatly. I feel unstoppable. You know what? We're already guaranteed to qualify, but I think maybe this actually continues to help us further in the contest. Like maybe this increases our score beyond just the qualification one. Not actually 100% sure, but we're going to take that option anyways, because we do want to win if we can. So we've hit the tent camp, artisan quarters, tourney grounds, village. So we'll probably do one of each of these last ones if we can. Go to the tavern once more here. Every dram of my honor, slurs Cat Eyes, spilling on herself, belongs with you. Servants try to restrain her, her friends offering excuses. The drunken captain swats them away. Unhand me, damn you all, High Chieftain. Free me from my tatty master. My oath is yours. Will you have me? Laughter catches in my throat, for Cat Eyes is truly a famed captain, granted high honors by her liege, Chieftess Wet Gull. This wine-wrought foolery could gain me both a great warrior and a vengeful foe. Well, I'm not really too worried about Chieftess Wet Gull of Yeager Nest. But who is this woman here? Cat Eyes. Ah, she's pretty good, actually. You know, martial 20, prowess is decent. My devotion, may your devotion never sway, though you do. She joins our court. Stand aside. Yeah, you know what? Very well. We'll bring her to our court. We can always use useful warriors here, I dare say. Ah, and our wife is bearing our child here. Looks like we are... Oh, look at this. 65% chance. Yeah, all right. Wrestling time. Let's get down with it. White Rabbit's a threat. That's no way to win. We are ambitious. I don't think we're going to try to sabotage. Yeah, I don't think we want to disqualify anyone. We'll take the stress hit. Thunk. My body thuds into the wooden wall at the edge of the arena. White Rabbit having bodily hurled me there. This 60-year-old woman hurled us through the air. This is ridiculous. All right. I mean, she's clearly a skilled warrior here. Maybe she should have been a berserker. Raising her arms to the baying crowd, she curls her arms up and flexes in the imitation of a traveling strongwoman. Face me, you coward! Oh yeah, all right. We gotta step up here. I'm winning. I just need to hang on for victory. Let's see. Come, faint eye, go low. Keep it simple. Keep it safe. Now I think we're gonna go for, the vulnerable part. Okay, so luckily we didn't get manhandled in this wrestling tournament by a 60-year-old woman. I imagine that might not have done well to, show ourselves as a powerful warrior worthy of following. But luckily we did manage to defeat here and beat the White Rabbit. Ah, King Carlin achieved his Dallas. Oh, we're going to be going up against King Carlin, the troubadour himself. I think, anyways. That would be interesting. Yeah, all right, so let's see. King, yeah, all right, we are going up against the king here. I think, oh wow, look at his prowess, 41. That's crazy. This guy's prowess is insane. He's a murderer, a cannibal. Oh my gosh. All right. This guy is how is his prowess 41? Train fighter. Yeah. All right. So he's just old, and no wonder this guy is a king of the wildlings. I mean, he kind of seems pretty wild, frankly. All right. Let's see if we can beat him. Hopefully if we lose, he won't like eat us or anything like that. There's nothing like a good wrestle to truly bring the senses to life. I contemptuously weave left to avoid an incoming grapple from Carlin as he recoils, unleashes a mighty two-handed clubbing blow to both sides of his head. He bellows in agony, blood trickling out of his ears. It's clear the bout is about to come to a swift conclusion, but the wild attempts at a grapple being thrown in my vague direction imply he is going to get revenge or be felt trying. Let's make this quick, or we could talk him into conceding. Interesting. You know what? Let's see if we can talk him into conceding here. We had a good chance of it. The crowd bays for blood as I staggered forward to confront my opponent again. I cuff away the red rivulet from my forehead. But yeah, so we managed to convince him of our strength, that he cannot defeat us. I think we're basically not cowing him into submission, but showing him that we are a worthy opponent, that we have the advantage on him. And it seems as though he understands that. So there we go. We did manage to win, and maybe cowed that king and or at least earned his respect there. Now we just simply have to go up against Thena. It seems like a lot of really older people made it into this wrestling tournament. This is a Magnar, or a Then, I should say. And she is pretty capable, though, despite being 54 years of age as well. But let's see if we can do this here. Let us focus on headlocks. We could work on body grapples. Pretty good chance of that. Just get her on the ground. Yeah, let's go for the body grapples here. It works reasonably well. And then we go for the liver once more. Oh, looks like we got it. And I think that we have managed to win the wrestling tournament as well. Victory is ours. There we go. What? Did you guys, if you didn't see the name in the corner there, go back and pause the video and go and look at the name that appeared in this bottom left corner just a moment ago. In any case, we completed our triumph thing here and won the wrestling tournament. So even if we don't win the duel, I think we made a good name for ourselves. But let's see if we can win the duel as well. We're going to head to the tourney grounds because it gives us a good chance to win. We're going to try to study their techniques here. Fortunately, we fail to learn anything, so we're going to have to try again there. Probably going to make it in the duel, but we will have to see. We need to make sure that we qualify if we can. We're going to go to the tourney grounds again, just because I think that this one usually gives you the best chances here. Excellent entertainment. I don't have time for this. Yeah, let's increase our score slightly. There we go. Guaranteed to qualify. That's exactly what we wanted. And now we can hit one last one of these. Probably gonna go to the village again. And we have another son here. Aegon, do we name him after ourselves? Melis, Viserys. Let's name him Melis after, our father, Melis the Monstrous of the Blackfyre house. Yeah, there you go. I mean, this guy was quite something. If you don't know the story of this guy, slayed by Barristan Selmy. Yeah, Barristan Selmy indeed. Definitely go check that out because very interesting story to the last of the Blackfyres. Well, the last of the Blackfyres before us. There you go. May you grow to be strong and wise, my son. Can we get to one more of these here before? Yep. So we're going to go to the village. A group of women have taken one of their houses as the primary weaving workshop. And that man, a slow whale, I can't believe they caught him yesterday in the heck. What's going on here? Gossip? We learned slow whale's secret. Could learn a thing or two from their technical knowledge. I heard nothing. I don't think we really care about that in any case. Queen Morna made preparations. All right, let's see how the duel tournament. Can we win? Can we win it all? Let's see. Where are we going up against? Chieftain John, son of Baria. All right. Let's see. We are ready. So we're going up against, Chieftain John here. Finally, a chance. Score increases minutely, but we gain Roguish Duelist. That's actually not so bad. Havet the Blackguard. Yeah, let's increase our score moderately. I must remember my training. What are you, scared? One final bluff might decide this. Come, let us fight. Must remember my training. Ah, we didn't make it in the duel. Damn. Well, we still won the wrestling tournament, so I am still satisfied. It would have been nice to win the duel, but at least we won not only the debate, but one of the physical contests as well. So I think that still goes to, I think it proves ourselves among these wildling folks here. So, I imagine that as this tournament draws itself to a close, and King Carlon here has reached the final. Interesting. And yeah, like I said, as the duel here comes to a close, I think that no matter what, we have earned ourselves a lot of prestige and a lot of respect among at least some of the wildlings here. Proving ourselves not only as a capable orator and leader, but also, you know, physically powerful, able to defeat our opponents in both senses of the word here. So, and we get some nice prizes too, which is always good. What a great occasion. Did we gain 2 prize rings? I think we might have. I would love to have gotten the prize mace. Prowess +5 would have been nice. But, you know, two fancy rings. Still not so bad. I think that's what we got anyways. The tournament comes to an end here. And yeah, let's see. We gained and we got a lot of prestige, which is nice. So there we go. Tournament has come to an end. Let's take a look at our little items here. Yeah, prize ring. Looks like they both do the same thing. I wonder if they stack. I'm guessing not, but let's take a look here. Our spouse from, let's see, do we get +20 from our 2 rings? Prize ring, yeah, okay, so it does stack. I mean, that's still pretty nice. And we do need that prestige bonus. So I would say overall, that was a pretty useful tournament. You know, we proved ourselves, and now we can go back home and continue our expansion in the future. But that will all wait until the next episode. So until then, Wanderers, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.